Good day, students. I am Somasundaram from Bharatdasanar Matriculation Higher Secondary School, Arakona. Today, we are going to continue the solid state chapter, but here today we are going to see some NEET related problems. So, mostly solid state. See, previously we covered packing fraction and then A and R relationship. Now we are going to cover voids. What is a void? See, when a crystal is formed, the atoms are arranging in a way that a specific kind of unit cell is forming. See, in a specific kind of unit cell, there is maybe a gap between the atoms, among the atoms. The gap is known as void. The gap may be formed because of a tetrahedral arrangement or else an octahedral arrangement. We are going to see how the atoms are arranging in a tetrahedral manner as well as octahedral manner. So, this is a beautiful representation of tetrahedral arrangement. See, 4 atoms are arranging in a way, it makes a perfect tetrahedron like a methane molecule. You can clearly see there is a gap inside the molecules. This gap is known as tetrahedral void. So, the tetrahedral arrangement has been shown here, as well as there is a gap among them, that is known as tetrahedral void. The tetrahedral void can be formed in simple cubic also. In a simple cubic, if you connect the body diagonal atoms, you will get a perfect tetrahedral. So, this is a perfect tetrahedral in a simple cubic system. Here also you can see the void. Next, the void is very big. See, most of the time the void is occupied by a cation. Why cation? Cations are, if you compare the size of anion and a cation, the cationic size is always very small. That is why most of the time the voids are occupied by cations. And this is the face-centered unit cell. In that also we can find out the tetrahedral void. This is a tetrahedral void in FCC. This is octahedral void. Octahedral void is formed by 6 atoms, 3 over 3, but the inverted triangle makes octahedral void. So, here the octahedral void, if you compare the size of octahedral and tetrahedral void, the void gap is larger than the tetrahedral void. So, bigger cations can be occupied in octahedral voids. So, this is a tetrahedral void which is made because of a triangular arrangement and then placing an atom on the gap of the triangular atom. Octahedral, the triangle and then the inverted triangular atoms are making a octahedral void. Next, how to find out the tetrahedral void in FCC? See, here take any corner of any atom in the corner, this one, and then a face center. Likewise, you can connect another 2 more face centers, adjacent face centers, you will get a tetrahedral void in FCC. How many corners are available in FCC? There are 8 corners are available. So, all the 8 corners are making 8 tetrahedral voids in FCC. So, in FCC, 8 tetrahedral voids are possible. What about octahedral void? The same in FCC. See, there is a triangular shape in the FCC if you connect the adjacent face centered atoms. Likewise, there is a inverted triangle above that connecting a face centered as well as the corner atoms. Okay. So, it will make a perfect octahedral. There are 4 octahedral voids are possible. These one setup and then again another setup. There are the 2 different setups, octahedral setups available at the bottom. Now, how to calculate the number of tetrahedral and octahedral voids in every unit cell? So, we have been discussing 3 different type of cubic unit cell. One is simple cubic or primitive. In primitive, number of atoms per unit cell is only 1. So, number of atoms per unit cell has been denoted as Z. So, the Z value is equal to 1. If the Z value is equal to 1, the octahedral voids are always equal to Z. So, the octahedral number of octahedral voids are 1. What about tetrahedral voids? That is the double the time of Z. So, number of tetrahedral voids is equal to 2. So, for simple cubic, number of octahedral void only 1, but number of tetrahedral voids are 2. What about BCC? In body centered cubic unit cell, Z value is 2. If the Z value is 2, octahedral value or number of octahedral voids are 2. So, octahedral voids are 2. Likewise, the tetrahedral voids, that is equal to double the amount of Z value, that is 4. So, in BCC, number of octahedral voids 2, number of tetrahedral voids are 4. What about FCC? Face centered cubic unit cell. Just now we have discussed about face centered cubic unit cell. Face centered cubic unit cell has 4 number of atoms in a single unit cell. So, Z value is equal to 4. So, number of octahedral voids are 4. What about tetrahedral voids? That is equal to 8. So, number of tetrahedral voids are 8 in FCC. So, using these number of octahedral and tetrahedral voids, we can solve so many problems. See, most of the time in NEET, they are asking using these kind of voids. The first problem, in a compound, oxide ions have CCP arrangement, oxide ion O minus 2. This has been arranging in a manner that the crystal is formed as a FCC unit cell. And apart from oxide ion, there are 2 more atoms also available, that are A and B, and A are present in all the tetrahedral voids, but it is not occupying all the tetrahedral void, only the 1/8 part of the tetrahedral void. What about the B atom? B occupies octahedral void, and also it is clearly said 1/2 of the octahedral voids. Anyway, so how to solve this problem? Now, so they are clearly saying it is a CCP arrangement. What is a CCP arrangement? We already discussed earlier. CCP means FCC arrangement. CCP represents cubic close packing. In FCC only there is a close packing has been observed. So, alternatively we can say FCC as a CCP, as CCP. So, CCP is equal to FCC. CCP is equal to FCC. Now, what about the number of atoms per unit cell in FCC? That Z value is equal to 4. They are saying oxide ions are occupying FCC unit cell. So, number of oxide ion in an unit cell is 4. So, O minus 2, that is equal to 4. Number of oxide ions are 4. What about A? That is equal to, they are saying octahedral number of tetrahedral voids are occupied 1/8 part of the tetrahedral void. How many tetrahedral voids are possible in FCC? That is double the amount of the number of atoms per unit cell. Here FCC has 4 atoms. So, total number of tetrahedral voids are 8. But 1/8 part of the tetrahedral voids are occupied. So, we have to multiply 1/8. So, that is equal to only 1. What about another atom, that is B? B is equal to, they are saying octahedral voids. B occupies octahedral voids. How many octahedral voids are there? 4. But They are saying 1 by 2 part of the octahedral voids are occupied. So we have to multiply it by 1 by 2. That is equal to 2. So now number of oxygen atoms are 4. Number of A 1. Number of B 2. So using this mole we can identify, we can derive the formula. What is the formula? A is only 1 atom, B 2 atoms. So we are we are putting it as B2 and oxygens are 4. So the molecular formula AB2O4. We will discuss the next problem. A solid as a cubic structure in which X atoms are located at the corner of cube. So there are here also there are 3 atoms are available. First one is X. X atoms are located at the corner of the cube and Y atoms are at the cube center of the cube, that is body center. And then O atoms, oxygen atoms, are at edge centers. They again we are going to find out the molecular formula. First, X atom. X is equal to, they are saying X atoms are located at the corner. In a simple cubic system, how many corners are available? 8 corners. 8 corners. Among the 8 corners, all the atoms are shared by 1 by 8 different unit cells. So we have to multiply it by 1 by 8 because the corner atoms atoms in the corner are shared by 1 by 8 part of the unit cell. So 1 by 8. Next, that is equal to, we can cancel it out, you will get the value 1. What about the next atom, Y? They are saying center of the cube. The center of the cube is known as body center. For every object there is only one body center is possible. So only one atom is there. So Y is only 1. What about the next one, oxygen? They are saying oxygen atoms are occupied at the edge center. How many edges are possible in a cube? There are 12 edges are possible. 12 edges. And these 12 edge-centered atoms have been shared with 4 different unit cells. So we have to multiply it by 1 by 4. That is equal to, you can cancel it out, you will get 3. So 3 into 1, yes, obviously it is 3. Now we found that number of X atoms are 1, Y atoms 1 and oxygen atoms are 3. Now the molecular formula is X, Y, O, 3. So this is the molecular formula of the compound. The next one, potassium crystallizes in BCC lattice. What is the number of unit cells in 3.9 gram of potassium? Atomic weight of potassium has been given, that is 39. See, metals always makes a perfect crystals. When it is making a perfect crystal, the arrangement is always different kind of unit cells or possible unit cells, mostly BCC and hexagonal packing. Here they are saying potassium is forming BCC unit cell. So now we have to find out what is the number of moles available here. So the mole equation, mole is equal to given mass by molar mass. What is the given mass here? That is 3.9 gram. 3.9 divided by, what is the molar mass? Here we are talking about an element, so we have to use atomic weight. The atomic weight is 39. 39. So that is equal to, when you cancel it out, you will get 1 by 10. The value is 0.1. So 0.1 number of moles are available. Now how to find out number of atoms? See, in 1 mole, Avogadro number of atoms are possible. That is Na. Na represents Avogadro number of atoms, Avogadro number. See here, we have only 0.1 number of mole. Then how to calculate number of atoms? That is equal to number of atoms, that is equal to number of moles into Avogadro number, that is 0.1 into 6.022 into 10 power 23. So in this way we can calculate number of atoms, that is equal to 0.1 means 10 power minus 1. So 10 power minus 1 and 10 power 23 gives 10 power 22. So number of atoms are 6.022 into 10 power 22. So we are getting number of atoms here available here is 6.022 in power 10 power into 10 power 22. Now they are asking us to find out number of unit cells. See, in BCC, in a single unit cell there are 2 atoms are possible. Okay, so 2 atoms are making only 1 unit cell. So if you divide number of atoms by 2, you will get number of unit cells. So number of unit cell, that is equal to number of unit cell, that is equal to number of atoms 6.022 into 10 power 22. Just now we have found it, divided by number of atoms per unit cell. It is BCC, so divided by 2. So we will get the value as 3.011 into 10 power 22. So this is the answer. Number of unit cells are possible in 3.9 gram of potassium is equal to 3.011 into 10 power 22. The next problem, density. It is regarding density. What is the density? Density, we can easily calculate density for solid, liquid as well as gases. Density is equal to mass by volume. For what about unit cell? How to calculate the density of unit cell? So first we must find out what is the mass of a unit cell. What is the mass of unit cell? See, we already know in a unit cell we have restricted number of atoms. So number of atoms with multiplying with the molecular mass dividing by Avogadro number, you will get total mass. So density is equal to number of atoms per unit cell into molar mass divided by Avogadro number. See, in this calculation you will get total mass of the unit cell. And then what about the volume of the unit cell? Volume is simply A cube. A cube is the volume because it is a cube. So using this formula we can calculate the density. Next. See the fourth problem. Silver crystallizes in FCC unit cell and the density of silver is given 10.8 gram per centimeter cube. Calculate the edge length of the unit cell. They are asking us to find out A value. What is the density equation? Just now we have derived density is equal to Z, number of atoms per unit cell, into molar mass divided by Avogadro number into volume of the unit cell. What is the volume of the unit cell? That is A cube. Now they have given D value and Avogadro number, it is a constant value. Z, what about Z of the FCC? That is 4. And molar mass, we have to find it for silver. So we know all the values except A. So we have to find out A. A is equal to, that means A cube is equal to Z into M divided by Avogadro number into density. So that is equal to, we are going to substitute the values. The Z value is 4 for FCC into, what about the atomic weight of silver? That is 108 gram per mole. 108 divided by the Avogadro number 6.022 into 10 power 23 into the density. Then density is given here, the value is 10.8 gram per centimeter cube. So, the value density 10.8. Now, there are some values can be easily cancelled, 108 with 10.8. When you cancel it, you will get 10 here. So, now what are the values are remaining? 40 divided by 6.022 into 10 power 23. That is equal to, what about 10 power 23? When you bring it in the numerator part, it will become 10 power minus 23. 10 power minus 23. What about 40 divided by 6.022? The value is around 6.66. 6.66 into 10 power minus 23. That is the value of volume, A cube. But what is our aim? Our aim is to find out the edge value. How to find out the edge value? Using the volume 6.66 into 10 power minus 23. That is, we have to take cube root of A cube value, volume. So, A is equal to cube root of 6.66 into 10 power minus 23. See, here you can't take cube root for 10 power minus 23, so we are going to convert it as 10 power minus 24. How can you convert it? By multiplying 6.66 by 10. So, it will be 66.6 into 10 power minus 24. Now, when you take cube root for 10 power minus 24, the value is 10 power minus 8. Okay. So, we are going to divide 24 divided by 3. So, you will get value 10 power minus 8. What about 66.6? See, the nearest cubic value is 64. That is the cube of 4. So, 4 cube is equal to 64. So, the value 66.6 must be the cube root of more than 4. So, 4. We are going to see the exact value is actually 4.05. Then how to find out the exact value? See, it is very difficult to find out the exact value of cube root, but in NEET, the questions, the answers, they will be giving some options there. So, the option, you have to find out the nearest close value for the correct answer. Okay. So, here we are getting the value 4.05 into 10 power minus 8 centimeter. And we can convert it into picometer. What is picometer? 10 power minus 10 centimeter is equal to 1 picometer. How to convert it? 10 power minus 8 into 10 power minus 10, we have to multiply it by 100. So, that is equal to 405 into 10 power minus 10 centimeter, that is equal to, here 10 power minus 10 centimeter, that is equal to 1 picometer. So, the answer is 405 picometer. So, this is the answer of this problem. So, 405 picometer is the value of H. The fifth problem, iron crystallizes in body centered cubic structure. The radius of iron atom, if edge length of unit cell is 286 picometer is. So, they are asking us to find out the radius value. See, here it is clearly given that iron atom arranged in BCC unit cell. So in BCC unit cell, the R and A relationship, in our last video, we have discussed it. So in BCC, the R and A relationship is 4R is equal to root 3A. So they have given the edge length value, they are asking us to find out R value. So R is equal to root 3 A by 4. That is equal to, so we are going to substitute the A value here. What is root 3 value? That is 1.732. So 1.732 instead of root 3 into A value is given 286. 286 and divided by the value 4. Now we have to cancel 4 and 286. If you cancel 4 with 286, say 280, that is equal to 70 into 4. So this will be 70, and then we are having 6. 6 is 1.5 after 4. So 71.65. 71.5. When you multiply 1.732 with 71.5, the value is equal to 123.8. Okay, and the value, edge value is given in picometer, so that we are getting the R value as always picometer. Picometer. So the R value is 123.8 picometer. The next one, the next problem. See, in calcium fluoride, having the fluoride structure. So the calcium fluoride is forming a fluoride structure. And they are asking us to find out the coordination number of calcium 2 plus and then the fluorine minus. What is the coordination number and how we can find out the coordination number? So first of all, we must know what is fluoride form. So this is a fluoride structure. What is a fluoride structure? See, most of the time in fluoride structure, the cation is occupying CCP lattice or else FCC lattice. So calcium ions are available at the corners as well as face center. So this is the blue color mentioning calcium atom, whereas the green color are mentioned as a fluorine atom. So fluorine ion, I will mention it as, this is fluorine. The green is fluorine, fluoride ion, and the blue is calcium 2 plus ion. See, calcium 2 plus are occupying at the FCC form, and then what about the fluorine ion? Fluorine ions are occupying the tetrahedral void. Fluorine ions are occupying the tetrahedral void. So now how to find out the coordination number? Now take it fluorine ion. So fluorine is occupied at the tetrahedral void. So in tetrahedral void, the closest and the nearest neighbors are 4. So fluorine's coordination number is equal to minus fluoride, that is equal to coordination number is equal to 4, because each fluoride ions are touching 4 different calcium 2 plus ions. What about calcium 2 plus ion? The coordination number is equal to 8. How? See here, take this calcium 2 plus ion, this one. You can clearly see there is 4 different fluoride ions available at the back of the blue ball. One, and then this is second one, third one, and then fourth one. So there is another possibility also. There are 4 behind atoms, as well as there are the availability of another 4 atoms are available in the front also. So the calcium 2 plus ion are immediately touching 8 different fluoride ions. So that is why it is 8. So or else simply we can say most of the time in FCC the coordination number is 8. So because calcium 2 plus are occupying FCC unit cell. So FCC coordination number is 8. For tetrahedral void, the coordination number is 4, because fluoride ions are occupying at the center void of the tetrahedral. So the coordination number is 4. See, I am going to introduce another kind of component also, that is antifluoride. What is antifluoride? I am going to give an example, that is sodium oxide. In this sodium oxide, oxygen atoms are occupying the corners or FCC unit cell. Oxides O-2. So the coordination number of the negative ion is equal to 8 because they are forming FCC structure. So the coordination number is equal to 8. What about the positive ion, sodium plus? They are occupying the tetrahedral void. So here it is clearly given Na plus occupies the tetrahedral void. The tetrahedral void is formed because of the oxide ions. So coordination number of sodium plus is equal to 4. So it is changing. The fluoride structure, in fluoride structure, the positive ion is forming FCC unit cell, but here the negative ion are forming the FCC unit cell. So the structure is called as antifluoride. So this is the difference between fluoride and antifluoride. Thank you very much, students. See, you can, if you have any doubt regarding this solid state and then the problems discussed here, you can contact me through email, and we are very pressured to explain the problems and your doubt. Thank you very much.